the Man Space Podcast. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host who is still waiting for Flavor Flav's rendition of the national anthem to end, the one and only Big Les.
No, I would have had something real smart to say, been prepared for that one. However, I ain't got nothing for you, man.
Go one. I see what you did there.
You see that? You see that?
I see what you did there.
Boy, wordplay. I ain't even in Public Enemy, but I am one. What's up, big dog?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
See, I'm rocking the hat today because my favorite football team, the Carolina Panthers, and my favorite basketball team, as of today, as we're recording, October 31st, Halloween night, both have the same amount of wins. One.
Oh, no.
Hey, all you need is one to go from there.
That's a building block, right?
It's a building block.
A building is
built. You can't get to two until you get to one. So
that's right.
We're both the Charlotte Hornets, the Carolina Panthers. They both got one win, and we're going from there.
Well, you got 2 bricks in your wall now. You just need a few more.
That's it. That's it, man.
I can't talk too much of trash, but I'm in there though. I'm in there.
Hey, y'all looking good. Y'all looking good. I'm not gonna play the sounder.
Don't play it.
I'm not gonna play it. But y'all looking good.
We're going to the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say. I said Super Bowl, but we're going to the playoffs.
So you know, I'm petty.
Oh Lord,
I'm seriously
super petty. Yeah.
So a few weeks ago,
mm-hmm.
You see my A over in the corner, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
We played the University of Tennessee and got a victory over the University of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 year ago, they snapped a streak that had been going since I believe 2007, where they finally beat us last year.
Yeah.
My nephew at the time was 10 years old. And he is a Tennessee Volunteers fan.
Oh no.
He roots for Tennessee because he was born in the state of Tennessee. Cool. I get the logic. I used to follow that same logic as well, right? But I get it.
Yeah.
Root for your team. They beat us. And all of a sudden, I get a text message out of the blue.
Oh, no. Oh, talking trash.
Ha, ha, ha. Your team sucks. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, no.
I waited 365 days.
To respond
back to that text. I am so petty to argue. He's 11 now. To sit there and trash talk an 11-year-old. Yes, I am petty. I am that low.
That is
365.
bad.
I waited just to send back to him.
That's a long
Your
period.
Team sucks.
That is a long period of pettiness.
I hold on to stuff. Bro.
Yeah, we know. But still, that's your nephew. Pettiness at its best.
At its best.
Wait till you do something again. It's going to be 21. You're going to wait till he's 21 and hit him with something? You're going to hold on to something for 10 years? You would.
I would be just that person to do it. Yeah.
You would.
Yeah, I would. I really would.
I got a small streak. I ain't got it that bad. I can't wait 365. I got a little streak.
Hey, I couldn't do nothing until we won.
I got a little streak. Yeah. That's okay. Woo, that's a lot.
Manspace Nation, I have a question that I need to ask Les, but I want to bring on our guest so he can be a part of this question as well. So, ladies and gentlemen of the Manspace Nation, I'd like to introduce you to a man that's joining us for the very first time. He's a distinguished authority in relationships and is committed to helping individuals form meaningful connections. He combines over 40 years of experience offering trusted relationship advice. Whether you're navigating dating complexities or just trying to strengthen your existing partnership, our guest is an expert to help you guide toward an enduring affection relationships. And he also just released his very first book, which you can find on Amazon. It is entitled, I'm in Your Head, Your Thoughts Are Holding You Back. Manspace Nation, give a round of applause to our guest, Mr. Reginald Mayshack. Come on, Manspace Nation.
Good afternoon, fellas.
What's going on?
Your one win for your football team came over my team.
Yes,
So
it did.
I heard you talking about it, and I was pulling real hard this past Sunday to make sure that did not happen. So
That's right.
when you give a team that many opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
they've got to win.
That's right.
Sooner or later.
That's
So
right.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes.
I ain't gonna go that
I
far.
appreciate it.
Yes. but they will come back to Houston one day, and I'm gonna hold
One day.
mine until then.
Don't tell
All
me.
right.
Don't tell me you petty Eddie too. Oh my God. Oh.
He's gonna hold that pettiness.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, see. There it is.
So fellas,
What's happening?
I got a question. Have you guys seen this video that's been going on where the woman did not want to get out of the car when her date took her to the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh my goodness.
Oh. I know you know my response already.
Yes, I know you.
I know you know my response.
I saw it, and I
Mhm.
just couldn't get over it for reasons why. I'm wondering, why did he not decide to talk about this before he took her there? But since they were there, wouldn't it have been beautiful if he would have given her the options that she had available? You could have said, you know what? I'm gonna buy you an Uber. And left it like that.
Yeah. You know what? You said it in a more elegant way than I would have probably said it.
He at least took her home.
He did take her home.
He took her home.
He took her home.
I think more so than the Cheesecake Factory stuff, because I'm not a big fan of Cheesecake Factory. I'll go there for the cheesecake, but you know, there's nothing that I've tried on the menu that I can just sit there and say, man, that's just so good that I'm going back for.
But see,
right?
I don't even think it wasn't even about that though.
Right. It wasn't about that. But
Yeah.
But for her, when she sat down in the car and she's like this,
Yes.
talking to her social media followers the
Yes.
whole time.
Yeah.
I would have turned that around right then. And then on top of it, my man said that he waited an hour for her downstairs at his car, waiting for her to get ready.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't care how good looking this woman may be. I'm out. I'm out.
Amen.
She's not gonna. She don't let him in the house. She don't need check to see if he need any water. She don't call him on the phone to talk to him while she getting ready. Nah, I'm out. I can't do it.
How does the song say? To the left?
There you go.
Mine would have been like our cologne commercial. Skeet skirt, skeet skirt. I'd have been the tires on my car as I'm skeeting and skirting up out of the parking lot at our apartment. You know.
Now, have you seen that women have gotten together and put a whole list of restaurants now, or places that you can't take them on a first date?
Man, I saw that list, man.
And Cheesecake Factory is listed on here as number one. of all the things on it,
But
Cheesecake Factory is
they
number one.
got Applebee's and Chili's and
Bro, I went to Chili's.
Fridays.
I went to Chili Sunday.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Hey,
I call
no,
that writing the rules.
right.
You write the rules, and you agree with the rules, then you're fine. If you don't agree with the rules,
Don't play the game.
don't play the game.
Absolutely.
Up front, okay, I
Yes.
get it, right? Like
But it's a first date, though, bro.
it's a first date, but hey,
Yeah,
you know, you're trying to impress a lady, but at the same time,
I-
you
See,
know,
I see it differently. I've already impressed her because she's going with me.
so you going to McDonald's.
You gonna go where I go,
Mhm.
unless we
And if
determine something different.
so if she would have said, hey, I have certain allergies or something like that, or
Mhm.
you would have
That's
been like,
different.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's different.
But it seemed like that would have been a conversation up front. Would you
It
have
would've.
sat there before you ever picked her up and said, hey, where would
Yeah.
you like to go? Do you
Now,
have an
I'm
idea?
not gonna ask where would you like to go. I was thinking of let's meet at this place so I could pick you up and we can go to this place.
Okay.
I'm
He
more or
actually
less
made reservations
yeah,
at
I'm
the
more of a
Cheesecake
take
Factory.
I'm more of a take kind of charge.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because here's the
Yeah.
I was always taught this. If you give somebody an option, be
Mhm.
prepared for their choice and
Mhm.
not necessarily yours.
Right.
Right.
Right. So if my man is I mean, cheesecake is really not that cheap. I mean, it is cheap, but it's really not that cheap. I mean,
Mhm.
anywhere you go now, it's gonna be $100.
It's going to be $100 easily.
in anywhere. So
Yeah.
you could fit a whole lot of restaurants under that umbrella.
Mhm.
And who's paying?
Right.
Exactly.
Who's
Me.
paying?
It will be
So
a
for
chain restaurant.
those that have not seen this list, number one on the list was Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake
2 was
Factory.
Applebee's. 3 was Chili's. 4
Right.
was Chipotle.
Right.
5 was the Olive Garden.
Okay. Okay.
6 was the movies.
Mhm. The movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would probably still do a movie. I mean, a
yeah.
movie and dinner, but
Right.
I mean, that's both of those are combined. A
Right.
movie and dinner.
Movie and
right?
dinner. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your house.
Okay.
Okay, I get that. You know, you ain't coming to the house for the first date. I don't know your levels of crazy.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
you can't come to the house. Any fast food chain.
Wait.
Okay.
Back up one. It depends on the person.
Yes, really. Is Chick-fil-A on the rules?
They should be they should be on there too. At the top.
They're part of the fast food chain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings. They got Wingstop on here. Now,
my
I
goodness.
don't know what.
Oh, wow.
There's nowhere to sit. I've never been to a Wingstop where you can sit down.
That's because you take them home.
It tastes better at home.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
Well,
Red
okay.
Lobster. A buffet.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
agree with that one.
IHOP, Denny's, the gym. Okay. There's actually guys that have tried to take women to the gym on the first date.
Well, you got to treat them how you meet them.
Right? Maybe she works out.
Yeah.
16 was church.
I'm surprised that's not higher on the list.
Starbucks. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with Starbucks, especially because you can go and sit. I mean, that's
that forces you to have communication.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what
I've done that one. We've sat down, had a whole conversation, the whole monologue, just to get to know each other, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Right.
I mean, because it's one of those things that it allows you to focus on the other person because you're not sitting there stuffing your face. All you got is a cup, and now you got to lock eyes and communicate with the other person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ice cream dates. Come on now.
Okay.
Family functions. No, I'm not bringing you around the family.
No.
They talking about movie night. That's already included in your house. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Nah,
I'm straight with that too.
That's out.
I don't know you like that.
Bowling. Okay, I can understand. A woman just got her nails done.
Maybe she has nails. Yes.
She's not gonna put her nails in the bowling ball. You know.
Hey, you never know. It might only take that two. She's swinging that hook, bro. You know what I mean? She might be throwing that hook. You know, she'd be like, hold on, can I bring my own ball? You know what I'm saying?
Grandpa, how did you meet Grandma? Oh, she had that nasty hook on
She
that
had that
ball,
nasty
boy. I
hook.
was like,
And she left-handed. Look at
Oh my God.
Oh God. All right, go ahead.
nightclubs, a
Yeah,
hookah
that-
bar,
Hookah.
Okay.
hookah, whatever.
Yeah, not hookah.
And most time, hey, hold on now. Or a bar just for drinks.
That list is growing, man.
The list is growing.
I can
Yeah,
see,
But it's like this.
I can see
It
so
all
much stuff
depends on your
added.
levels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
depends on
Yeah,
your
I
levels,
agree.
right? Because you know, me at 20, 21, 22
Yeah.
ain't
yeah,
making the money that I am now.
Yeah.
21, 22-year-old,
Yeah.
you know, Cheesecake Factory might be high style living right
Telling
then.
you.
That wasn't
You
on
know,
the books, bro. That
know the
wasn't
budget.
on the books.
Hey,
Right.
Applebee's, Red Lobster,
Red
Olive Garden,
Lobster,
that was quality stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that would be at the top of the book.
That's right.
You know, when you 2021, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? I get it, you're 40 something, 40 and
Right.
above man, and you're established and
Right.
Right.
you have certain things.
Mhm.
There's certain places that I just wouldn't eat at anyway,
Anyway.
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah. I'm like this for me. And the way I am now, right?
mhm.
I'll do like, you know, Chili's and Applebee's and stuff like that. It's not something that's on a regular. It's like, okay, it's something different. It's something we haven't done in a while, you know. But I'm a married man. So, you know, me and my wife going there, it's not a big deal. Like I said, we just went to Chili's on Sunday.
Mhm.
Wasn't a big deal. Them Southwest egg rolls were
They
quite,
beastie. They
they
beastie.
were quite
They-
tasty.
They beastie.
But you know, on a first date level, no, I mean,
Mhm.
I would try I really would go places that I normally wouldn't go. Like I would go like, you know, I like a Harper's or something like that. You know, something that wasn't readily available on every other corner.
Well, see, I
You know.
think I would open that up to some discussion. Really. I would like to see what
But-
she likes.
But
Versus what
like
I
you
like.
said, you said it was the take charge type of person. You know, I would sit there and find out, like, okay, are you vegetarian? Do you have any type of diet restrictions? You know, because I remember I sat there and cooked a whole meal for a lady and found out that, she's allergic to pork. Like, oh, dang, I done got these pork chops all nice and tender. And I'm like,
Hey, more
You know,
for me, baby. More for me.
Uh,
I'm gonna go get you some chicken wings from Popeyes. You know what I'm saying?
but have you seen that the men have come up with a response to this now?
Oh Lord, I knew.
oh
he
my
was getting
goodness,
to
the
something.
men. Okay.
Let's do it.
So
Let's
okay,
do
So
it.
the men have come up with a list of the types of women that men shouldn't date, period.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
oh,
good. That's
oh,
good.
Oh,
So
This is
number
gonna be
one on the
interesting.
list
All right.
was single mothers.
single mothers. I
Single
knew
mothers?
it. I knew it.
Once you cross a certain point, that talent pool gets less and less.
Right.
So, you know,
Well, you call it a bad experience.
yeah, that's a little hard to find.
Yeah.
Number
Mm.
2 on the list, a woman with a lot of tattoos.
Mm.
Well, maybe if you got tattoos, that's okay.
It may be appealing.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
appealing to some. It's appealing to
Maybe
some.
that might be the attraction.
Mhm.
Women who dress provocatively.
Let's go for it in our 20s. Now remember, everybody else is going to be looking too.
Right.
Yeah,
And you don't know
that's it.
what they're thinking.
Mhm.
How did this guy get this girl?
Right. That's right. So,
Oh man.
a certain type of worker or street worker,
Uh-huh.
to include porno stars,
Uh-huh.
or strippers.
Everybody has a pass.
Hey, you either meet them at 20 or 40. I mean,
Right.
Hey, the pool is getting less now.
Did you see just recently there
I'm
was
sorry.
this guy's wife, he's a former, I can't think of the basketball player's name.
Oh yeah, and his wife
But-
has an OnlyFans.
Yes. His
Ah,
wife was a stripper
Oh my goodness.
and worked in that did some
Okay.
In that
work
field.
back in the
Did
day.
he know about it?
He knew about all that
He
when
knew
he
about
married
it?
her.
Okay. And
Right.
he married her.
But he upgraded her life
Okay.
with his basketball career, took her
Okay.
out of that,
Okay.
right?
mm,
But then found out that she's got an OnlyFans page, right?
mm.
Oh my
She's like,
goodness.
hey, it's helping
Hey.
me, pay some stuff, it's helping me with some income.
I'm not hurting you.
But she made a comment in the videos, right? Like she's the one recording this and putting this on the social media, not
Yes.
him. And she said, I'm by myself in these things.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't
Ah.
I'm a private person, and I share a lot of stuff with our Man Space Nation, but I'm a private person when it comes to certain things, and I just would not want to be coming home to my woman's goodies being exposed to everybody across the world. No,
No.
I can't.
No.
I can't do it. I
That's
draw the
enough.
line. That's not about me being insecure or anything like that. That's just no. I don't want that in my life.
Uh-huh.
See,
And I just
you got to be careful what you wish for, man.
yeah.
I've learned that in my life. You have to be
Yeah.
very careful what you wish for, because as men, we say we want this and we want that. And
Mhm.
we want a woman that can do this and a woman can
Right.
do that. You get it, and
You
you
get it.
find
Right.
out that ain't
Yeah.
really what you want,
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And he got it,
Mhm.
and he
got it.
quickly finding out
Yeah.
that ain't what he wants. And so I'm a true believer in you better be very careful in what you ask for,
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
because you will get it.
Yeah. It'll show up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it will. Oh,
So
boy.
to continue on this list,
yeah.
Instagram models.
Mm.
That's tough because you see I keep seeing these stories of these basketball players and athletes and stuff like that sliding into these girls' DMs.
Okay, but
because
still, but let's just be honest, right? Let's just be honest. If that's the lifestyle she was living when you got involved with her,
Right.
you don't have too much of a choice but to accept it,
Mhm.
right? Or not be involved with it.
Right.
That ball is in your court,
Yeah.
Now this one was funny to me. Women with purple hair.
My goodness.
Hey,
God.
hold on now.
Here.
If it's Riri, I'm all in. It don't matter.
Purple hair.
I'll take Riri. Riri got her purple, green, yellow, psychedelic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Women with large social media followings.
Mm.
Women with promiscuous friends.
Yeah, that go both ways.
Yes.
Women who travel alone regularly.
Passport sister.
Right. Women that drink a lot.
Hey,
That
man,
could be-
ain't nothing wrong.
No, it's not nothing wrong with the drinking.
Yeah. Hey,
If
But you said a
one or
lot?
two, a little bit, but a
Yeah.
lot. If there's some issues, that it could be some,
Hey,
That's when the groove can come out.
yeah. You really
Maybe.
get to understand them then.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, because I tell you, the two most truthful people in the world,
Yeah.
babies and drunks.
And the drunks.
Babies
Yeah.
and drugs, huh?
That's it.
When you say alcohol talks?
That's it.
Right.
Alcohol and babies.
Right.
Yep. Mhm.
It won't shut
Women without fathers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one. I
That
think that
one-
could go both ways. I
Yeah.
think that could go. That's a little.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little
Once again,
50-50.
There's
Hey,
got to be some
that
deep
pool,
communication with everybody.
that pool just went
Yeah.
way low.
Way low.
Way low.
You done probably cut this dating pool down to
Yeah.
down under half at this point.
What's left?
Just with everything that
I was about to say whatever else you don't
What's
want.
left?
right.
They mamas, whoever
Right.
made this list, that's what they got
Wow.
left.
Women who party every weekend,
Yeah.
women who are previously married,
Mm.
says
Oh.
plus sized unhealthy women,
Okay.
women on dating apps,
Okay.
and then and they were just kind of repeating divorcees. I'm like, come on now.
I mean, that's
Come on now.
95% of the pool that these young men have to
Yeah.
choose from
Right.
now.
And unless you picking them off 25 and under, it's that pool
Right.
is
I
pretty
wouldn't
much
even
shot.
say that.
Right.
Where a bunch of your single mothers are in that 19,
Right, yeah.
18 to 25
Yeah,
range.
that's true.
Maybe 10% now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We down to like 10%
Yes.
of the
Easily.
population.
Mhm.
Right.
You got to keep looking. You got to keep looking a long time.
Hey, but what they didn't say was married women.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay. Ah.
What they didn't say was married women.
Who wanted to be
What they
single?
say hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah, for real.
Who hadn't given up the player's card yet?
Yeah,
Right.
that's it right
Yep.
there. That's the one.
Yep. Man. But
I guess they still on the meat market then.
right. So there's one more thing that I want to put out here and just kind of get your guys' opinion on it. There was a woman who put on social media that a man must pay a $500 fee
No.
to date her.
No.
Should be by herself.
Automatically a no.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like even if money was no object, you're Elon
No.
Musk type of money.
No.
You would not even try to go out with her, not even just to see what it was about.
Did she get a date?
I don't know.
It's some thirsty rich cats out here.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna say this.
I mean,
Maybe I'm not gonna say that. I'm not
because
gonna go there.
hey, they just talked about it on the list. I mean, certain type of workers, the street workers. I mean, if they're paying for it one way or the other.
Mhm.
You know, if it's a $500 fee, hey, maybe dude could have got to the Cheesecake Factory if he just went ahead and paid the $500 up front. He could have got the Cheesecake Factory.
I mean, oh my God, I have a whole nother philosophy.
Yeah.
I have a whole nother thought process behind this.
Really.
I'm gonna really leave this one alone
Yes.
because I don't understand. I just don't understand it. How if you're a rich man, how you get caught? I don't understand that piece. If you're a rich man and you really want to do these type of things,
Right.
how do you get caught?
How do you get caught? You got money. You got money. Yeah.
People talk no matter what, man. With
Listen,
social media, people put stuff out there.
Man, let me tell you something. You go down to the hood in any state,
Mm-hmm.
you got some chicks down there that's holding brothers down for dime bags of weed.
Mm.
Come on now.
Mm.
And ain't
Sound
telling
like
nobody their
experience.
business. I don't know nothing.
Mm.
I said, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Hold on. Let me turn my camera off.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, I don't know nothing. Other than these are some things. I'm a worldly brother, right? I've seen. That's it. I've seen and heard many things in small dark corners and under bright lights. However, all I'm gonna say is, if you had a right one, you ain't never got to worry about it.
Right. Yeah.
Whether it's
maybe
$5 or $50,000.
Hey, well, maybe if the guys would have actually went off the list,
$500, huh?
$500 for a date.
Mm.
So
I mean, she's a hoe.
I saw a guy coming out, and he said, he asked the woman, "Are you a prostitute?" And she's like, "No." He said, "Are all women prostitutes?" He says, and she said, "No." He said, "If I sit there and I pay for you to meet me, or I spend my money to go pick you up, to take you out. I pay for the dinner. It's the same thing as me not just to try to get some to impress you. It's the same thing as me just giving you the money straight.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But I bet you she said no. You're paying for
Ah,
You're paying
both-
for.
you're
Yeah.
paying for
yeah.
her time.
Yeah.
Well, the women he
See.
asked, he shut both of them up because they both were confused. But you are correct in that.
Mhm.
It's the time,
Time.
Mhm.
Paying for the
right?
time.
You
Yeah. Yeah.
it's more than just trying
Uh-huh.
to notch the bedpost.
To
It's
to
more
bet them.
right.
Just
It's
paying
more for
the
your time.
time.
But here's my
Right.
thing. If I'm a rich man, my time is way more valuable than that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
owe me money
Right.
for my time.
That's right.
You should be paying me to take you on a date.
Right.
But
You
you
know?
don't have the gifts that she has.
That is
Uh-oh.
absolutely true. That is
Uh-oh.
true. That's true. But I could buy them.
You
That's
buy
the
'em.
whole
You
thing.
buy 'em.
This is a business transaction. You know what I mean? I'm gonna write you a receipt, lady. You can file this on your taxes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got a 1099. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna dig our way out of this one.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I'm just gonna start walking around with
Oh,
1099s. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh,
Fill
goodness.
that out.
Oh man.
Oh man, it's craziness.
So we have the Man Space Game Show. By many requests, it's time for us to bring it back.
Okay.
And here
All right.
on the Man Space Game Show, our guest competes in a trivia game against my co-host Les. So what
Okay.
happens is
Okay.
we surveyed 100 people.
Uh-huh.
And in those 100 people, a question was asked. One of you, whichever one I direct the question to, has to guess the percentage of how many people actually did whatever the question was being asked.
Okay.
We're
The
doing
other
high,
one
low.
of you will guess higher or lower
There you go.
than
All
that
right.
percentage.
Okay.
This best 3 out of 5 wins the game.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
Oh,
Reginald
wow.
look kind of smart, man. I
Yeah.
don't
Hey,
know.
you got general on your shirt, so
Hey,
and
that just-
stars.
that just means I command my army. That's it.
So you don't know the answer to the question.
No,
He does not know.
no, trust me. And it's and wait, they're stacked against me. Trust me.
You don't
These
want
are
you to win
easy.
another game, huh?
No.
These are easy.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Our guest
So-
will go first.
Okay.
First question goes to you, Reginald.
All right.
We asked 100 people, do you sing in the shower? How many said yes?
I'm going to say at least 50% of the people say they sing in the shower because that is a comfortable place. And because it's a comfortable place, you can mess up. You don't even have to hold a tune. You don't have to carry a bucket of water because you don't have to concern yourself about nobody being around you. So I'm going to go with 50%.
Yeah, most of the time you're in there by yourself.
That's right.
He made that
Yeah.
so much easier for me.
Yeah.
Higher. I'm going
You
higher
going
than
higher?
50%.
Less, you would be wrong.
What is it?
1 point for Reginald. 45
Oh my goodness.
said that
Oh.
they actually sing in the shower.
Those are the ones that had admitted.
Admit it.
Yeah, those are the ones that admit it.
Yes.
They're not going to admit that they don't use soap either, though.
Oh my goodness.
Or don't watch, just let the soap
Just
run
let the
down
soap
and,
run
and,
down.
and-
Just
and
run
hit the
down.
legs instead of
Yeah.
actually washing the legs off.
I'm clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right,
All
come
right.
on with it.
All
I
right.
gotta redeem it. Come on.
All right.
All right,
Okay, General.
Reginald's up 1-0. All right, question goes to Les here.
Yeah.
All right, we asked 100 millionaires across
Mm.
the country, was your father also a millionaire, how many said yes that their father was also a millionaire?
58%.
58%. Okay, so hand-me-down money. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with a lower number than that. I'm gonna say 35%.
You might be right. Probably about 28. But go ahead with it.
Reginald, you are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Reginald's up 2-0.
But what's the
The answer?
percentage?
21.
21.
Yeah.
21
I should have went
actually
with my
said
first mind. Yeah.
that their father was also a millionaire.
Les,
Reginald's up 2.
who's your football team, Les?
Detroit Lions.
Okay.
I'm not a gambling man. There you go.
I'm going there.
I know you are.
All right.
I know it.
So at this point, Reginald, you're up 2-0. You got a chance to close this game out with a clean sweep for the first time ever on the Man Space podcast.
Nobody's ever beat me.
Nobody has ever clean sweeped them.
Oh my goodness.
Not every.
Oh,
Nope.
oh my goodness. I'm going for this one.
I think I got beat once.
Huh?
How many times I get beat, Russ?
You've been beaten once in this.
That's it. I've been beaten once.
Okay.
All right. We asked 100 single women, do zodiac signs influence your dating decisions? How many said they do influence their dating decisions?
No pressure.
I'm going to go 75%.
Whoa.
Less. Higher or lower than 75%?
Ooh, lower.
Less. You are wrong.
Clean sweep.
He clean sweeped them.
Les, I didn't tell you that I won a lot of games from actually people and their ages. I was able to predict their age. So
so this was a setup.
I've been practicing at this for a while.
So this is a setup.
Yes. Yeah.
So now we need to go to a different game.
We need to go to a different game. So now you've lost twice.
Clean sweep is in.
Hey, but you
For
know
the
what?
first time ever.
I'm okay with losing to you, Reginald. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. That other joker, I don't think I was too happy about. But you all right, man. I like you. You humble, everything, and see, you came clean with it. That other one probably paid Russ to give him the answers. Yeah.
Well, on that, while you spoke for a little bit, we're gonna take a break and come back and reset with more of the Man Space podcast.
I think he was from Chicago too.
Okay.
All right, for sure. Yeah.
Was your pen?
All right, so Reginald.
Yes, sir.
Since you beat me, I'm gonna lead off this second half in the questions. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to be nice to you.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna be nice to you. I can't help it. I gotta be nice to you because you know you're a good dude.
Okay.
So Reginald, your book, I'm in Your Head. What was the motivation behind writing this book, and who is the target audience?
Well, when I realized I needed to do this, I had to go back to my diary.
Okay.
And I've been keeping a diary for almost 40 plus years. And in my diary, I could see my life played out. And I could watch the movies because I'm a private person.
Right.
And what private people do is they put down their private thoughts. And so me putting down my private thoughts, I always would put down relationships that I've been involved in.
Mhm.
And so I saw myself in a situation where I really could actually help people because I kept seeing how I kept making mistakes after
Mhm.
mistakes. So it became an easy process. And one day, it was back in July, I
Mhm.
was sitting here at the house and it hit me. It's your time, Reggie. It's
Mhm.
your time to finally put this together. So I opened the diary and
Mhm.
then I started to say to myself, what can I do? How can I do this? And
Mhm.
then I realized that in my diary, I had made this statement. Who am I? What
Mhm.
am I supposed to do?
Mhm.
Why am I here? What can I do? And then I started to realize if I answer these questions, this would be a very easy process to do. And
Right.
then as I answered the questions, made me realize this is not difficult
Mhm.
because I've already been through this and I've seen so many things in relationships. And then I realized one of my things were I had some imbalanced traits.
Mhm.
And so, with me having those imbalanced traits, I was not afraid to actually look at it and say to myself, I need to come up with a plan to fix my imbalanced traits. So here I was thinking that I can do this. And what happened was being working for
Mhm.
corporate America makes you solve problems.
Mhm.
That's why they pay us.
That's right.
So now I'm saying, you know what? This is an opportunity because what happens is they will not allow you to not fix their problems.
That's right.
That's what they do. And so here I was going like, okay, let me use this same model that happens in corporate America. You have
Mhm.
a problem. It's an opportunity. You
Right.
have to come up with a fix. Then you have to put that fix to make it a solution. And
Mhm.
then you come back, and all of a sudden they want to know what was the real reason for this problem to actually happen. So
Mhm.
I took that model and I said to myself, okay, if I build this book based on this model, it would be very easy to put together. So what I did was I said, let me talk about how I came into this world. So what I did was I put a little bit of information in there because I wanted people to look at themselves and realize that they came from two people.
Mhm.
That was the very first relationship that took place.
Right.
The second relationship is a mother with a child.
Mhm.
So now the relationship is 9 months long.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, I'm saying to myself, we've always have been involved in a relationship,
Yep.
Yeah.
but we don't define relationships as what we think they are because anytime that you're in a relationship, it means that you are connected
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and there's a link
Mhm.
and there is interaction. And so being thinking about this, I said to myself, now let me use this corporate model. And then all of a sudden I realized I started writing this book when I was 15 years old.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I said to myself, I have a perfect opportunity to sit down with people who's 15 years old. And all of a sudden I met this 12-year-old person who we were in a room. There
Mhm.
was also a 17-year-old person, there was a 19-year-old person, and there was a 21-year-old person. And I
Right.
said to myself, I want to see, can I communicate with these people? And I said to them, what's a relationship?
Mhm.
They looked at me, they were in silence, and they was afraid to answer the question because they thought I wanted to know about their sex life. I said, no,
Mm.
this has got nothing to do with your sex life. I want to know what's your definition of relationship. And
Mhm.
so when I started realizing, there's an opportunity to reach people at all ages.
Mhm.
Right.
And then when you talk about it, the audience gets to be larger and larger because every day
Mhm.
we are
Yeah.
involved in a relationship. So,
Every
so
day.
my
Yeah.
audience is anybody who I come in contact with
Mhm.
because somehow there's a connection, just like tonight. There's a connection between us.
Right.
And that's why I said, you know what? I love being around you guys because I see the interaction. And
Mhm.
what happens is I see how you guys value each other.
Mhm.
And so,
Mhm.
what happens in a great relationship is a person learns to value that person because they know that that person brings value to their life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, to answer to your question, any and everybody, I feel that we ought to be able to talk about a relationship because a child, a kid who's going into their teens, they need to understand the importance of who you hang out with
Mhm.
Absolutely.
and who
Right.
you connect to.
Mhm.
And if no one is teaching them or training them, there's an opportunity that has been missed.
Right.
So,
Right.
so I've learned that corporate America was good. And so when I take these skills, all I do is try to pass these skills on to people to say that, you know what? You have the ability, you've got a head,
Mhm.
you've got
Mhm.
two ears, you've got two eyes. Why not think about what you can do in order to improve yourself? Because you're going to be involved in a relationship.
Mhm.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's deep. That's seriously deep.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that when I talk to a lot of people, and I've been blessed to be able to counsel some people over time, and one of the things that I notice a lot is them getting into their own heads, and their thought life is just not right. They're not seeing things correctly. What do you see as one of the biggest challenges that you've had uh, to address from other people that you've had to counsel?
Well, the way I answer that question is I tell people that it's important that we have mentors.
Mhm.
Mhm.
If you think of it, the best thing that can happen to a person is to have two sets of eyes.
Yes.
Okay. When you got two sets of eyes, then when you get ready to put that program in that's going to affect 1,000 people,
Mhm.
and two people look at this and they check and they check, you have a system of where you can check behind yourself.
Right.
So I'm always telling people you got to find someone who is a good mentor, someone that you trust,
Mhm.
someone that you value. And when you value that person is always going to tell you the right thing to do. Now,
Mhm.
whether you choose to do it, that's completely up to you. But
Right.
at least you will know, okay, let me reason because see, someone who's a mentor is going to teach you to reason.
Mhm.
But you
I
need
like
to
that.
have an ability to reason for yourself because you're not always going to be able to pick up the phone, but you have to be able to reason. I can't do this, and why can't I do this? So, in other words, you're learning by someone teaching you their skills and passing their skills on to you.
See.
So having a mentor to me is a plus, and I've got great mentors even to now.
Awesome. Awesome. So,
Mhm.
Reginald, some people feel like the relationships are like riding on a cruise ship. You know, at times you have waves, and other times it's nice and smooth sailing. As long as you're hanging out in the waves, you're ultimately going to get to your destination. Um, what do you say is the biggest key to having a long lasting relationship?
Well, I will tell people over the years, I've come to one conclusion. Now,
Mhm.
and I tell people, you do not have to do what I do, but I'll tell you that I always build my relationships on reciprocity.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And and when I say that, I say it with a great intent
Mhm.
because that is a conversation that can go on for hours.
Mhm.
Because when you build a relationship around reciprocity, I will say this, I learned it from work. You
Mhm.
don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me. But let's do this for each other. Let's make sure that we're sharing,
Mhm.
that we're
Right.
giving and receiving, because Russ will tell you, in the world that we were in, there was opportunities for people to have
Right.
reciprocity that they just didn't have reciprocity, and they
Yeah.
want to hold on
Mhm.
to information and knowledge. And here you are sitting out feeling
Right.
disappointed, hurt,
Mhm.
Mhm.
because someone else refuses to be involved in reciprocity. So,
Right.
so that is my main thing about
Mhm.
being involved in a relationship. Now, when I say that, what happens is we can probably fix any kind of conflict because they're coming.
Mhm.
The water is going to get deep.
Mhm.
You're going to say one word that's going to send it left, and it's going to go so left so quick until you got to figure out, okay, how do I get this back to where it
Yeah.
needs to
Right.
be?
How do you
And,
navigate
and,
that?
and when you got
Exactly.
reciprocity, you can pull this thing back together because you use what's in common
Mhm.
Mhm.
to bring things back to where they need to be. And
Mhm.
so that's what I've done. I've learned that over the years now because I didn't used to do that, because most people, you ask them what's the requirements of a relationship, they're gonna say love. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, all right. I understand what you want,
Mhm. I
but
say communicate.
but there's going to be somebody else who comes by and all of a sudden looks like I can love them a little bit better.
Mm.
Mhm.
You're seeing where I'm going at? And so
Right. The
love
grass is not
and
not
love,
always green on the other side.
yeah. So love is important.
Right.
Don't get me
Absolutely.
out. But
Yeah.
love will not suffice when it
Mhm.
comes down to when it's all said and done.
Mm.
Mm.
So, but you can work through that
Right.
reciprocity.
Mm. Wow.
Mm.
I was gonna ask you to leave us with an inspirational thought, but man, you just hit deep on that one right there. So
Reciprocity.
Well, let me
I
just
mean,
say, let me say it like this. I'm
yeah,
sure that when Tabitha is away, she's always thinking about you.
of
And
course she
when
is.
you're away, you're always thinking about her. So you got built-in reciprocity, and you may not think about it as being reciprocity, but it's in place. And it's
Right.
always been in place. And what happened for me, I saw this with my wife and her sister.
mhm.
I promise you, we can go to any place, and my wife is always thinking about doing something for her sister. And I'm saying to
Mm.
myself, wow, I've never in my life thought about thinking about someone to that degree. But
Mm.
picking up the good things that you learn from people. Now, I always tell people, always try to learn one thing from a person,
Mhm.
either good or bad. Okay. Make the good a piece of gold. So in other words, Les, when I see you, when I meet you for the next time,
Mhm.
my goal that I have for you is to remind you that I'm the brother. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
now we are connected,
Oh yeah.
and I value you because you got to come back to me, and
Mhm.
request that I give you another chance. So I'm at your mercy whenever you decide that you are ready for another chance
Yeah,
to do this. Now, I wish I wouldn't have given away my secret, but
yeah, because now I'm
I'll
gonna be
just-
really prepared for you.
yes, because I'm asking myself the question: what's your record? Your record is 40-2, 30 and
It's not that many. I think it's probably like 10-2 or something like that.
10-2, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we was in a ring boxing,
Mm,
at least I could go back into the corner and go like, "Gee, this is gonna be easy."
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm like the comeback kid. You might think I'm down, but I'm gonna get back up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Might not be today.
Well, let me ask you a question. You don't play golf, do you?
I do. Let's say this. I used to.
Huh?
I haven't played in a few years.
Listen. So when we meet,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to bring it with you
Okay.
because
All
that'll
right.
be your second whooping.
Oh, hey, it probably will.
I'm gonna give you strokes.
All right. I'm gonna need a bunch of
Okay.
some mulligans too.
Yes. You get those.
So Reg,
Yes.
let me ask you, how can the people follow you, find out more about your book and everything? Where can they get that information from?
Amazon.
Okay.
Go search on Reginald Jackson Mayshack.
Okay.
That's the site for Amazon. I have a webpage. It is reginaldjacksonmayshack.com. And it's spelled ReginaldJacksonMayshack.com. So I'm actually a relative of Michael Jackson. You see.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I had all types of smart remarks, but I'm not gonna.
Hey, I gave a little humidity. See that?
See, Michael has done me a big favor.
Mhm.
Michael has allowed me to realize that the man in the mirror. You see where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He made me look at the man in the mirror during this whole process of writing this book.
That's good.
And when you look at the words of that song, what you will find out is that Michael had to deal with an imbalanced trait. It's called selfishness. I had the same issue that I'm dealing with selfishness. So for someone who's selfish, I can talk to you all day.
Right.
because I understand what selfishness is, what it does, and how it can destroy a relationship.
Wow.
It definitely can.
It
That
can,
is for sure.
and it will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Eventually.
Eventually, it will.
Yep.
Man, and we are running long, so we're gonna have to jump out of this episode, but we're gonna have to get you back on again and talk some more. I mean, we're gonna extend the open invite for you. Just let us know when you're ready to hop back in here, and we'll talk some more, man. We enjoyed chewing the fat with you here a little bit. But I got one question for you as we get ready to go out the door.
Okay.
Oh.
Have you tried a fluffernutter?
See?
I know your country.
That ain't a country thing.
You got to help me out. I need to probably go back to AI and ask AI whether that's something.
My goodness!
This has gotten to be real deep.
Hey, listen.
Oh no!
Help me out, Les.
Look.
Huh?
It's a food.
It's a food.
It's a food. It's in a food group.
Okay.
Yeah. And he hits everybody with it.
Okay.
I'm so
Fluffernutter is the marshmallow fluff. You know how they make the marshmallows, but they make it in a jar, like a
Oh,
peanut butter jar. It's just the marshmallow fluff.
okay.
Mhm.
And then that's the fluffer.
Mhm.
The nutter part is peanut butter.
Mm.
So you put the two together in a
Mm.
sandwich, and it's called the fluffer nutter.
Oh my! In a sandwich?
In a sandwich.
Yes.
I said the same thing, and I got roped into this rabbit hole that I ran down. I was doing it with brioche bread and toasting it, and I think I did it for a whole month. I just tried everything fluffernutter,
Oh my goodness!
marshmallow fluff, and peanut butter.
Oh my
And
goodness!
it's got to be the chunky peanut butter.
Oh my goodness!
And
Yeah.
I will say, it is not a bad treat.
Okay.
It is so good. It is
How-
so good.
how-
You have to get
however,
the
However,
actual marshmallow fluff, not this craft
don't
jet
get the
puff.
don't get the
That-
fake stuff. Get the
That
real
get
marshmallow
real. It's
fluff.
a real jar of marshmallow fluff.
And
Okay.
be prepared.
Be
for your-
prepared?
be prepared, because whatever you stick in it ain't
Uh-huh.
coming out easy.
Mm. Mm.
Bread gonna
Oh.
get toe up. That's why I went with the thicker bread. You just can't put that on a normal little piece of white bread.
Russ, where
You
you
know.
where you learn this from?
Man,
Uh-huh.
you know I'm from Bama.
Oh, Bama.
I've been doing this thing for
I
a
was about
long
to say,
time.
you got
Bama.
hey, he probably ain't telling nobody he used to put bananas on it too.
Oh my
Bruh,
goodness.
let me
This
tell
went from
you.
bad to
See,
worse.
look
I
at that.
sure
Look
did.
at that. See that?
I sure
See?
did.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
I did that a few weeks ago.
Oh my God. Mm.
That's his vegetable. That's
Oh,
his
wow.
vegetable on top of it. Oh my God.
Make it healthy.
Yeah. But
We
it's-
enjoyed
it's
you,
an int-
man.
it's interesting. So enjoy it. Let us know how you like it.
Let us know how you like it.
I will.
All right,
I
man.
will.
All right, Man Space Nation. We'll be back with more of the Man Space podcast. As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. You see, Man Space Nation, our thoughts are incredibly powerful, but they can be a double-edged sword. You see, while positive thoughts can motivate you, inspire you, and uplift you, negative thoughts can have the potential to harm you deeply. See, they can erode your self confidence, create uneasiness, anxiety, and even impact our physical well being. The harm isn't just limited to the emotional realm. See, negative thoughts can limit our potential, hinder our personal growth, and even hinder our ability to build healthy relationships. It is crucial to realize our impact of our thoughts on our overall well being and take the steps to build a more constructive and positive mindset. Now, as our guest today, Reginald Jackson Mayshack, said, your thoughts are holding you back.
What an entertaining show today.
It was a very entertaining show. Very entertaining show.
Yeah.
And and we talk about a lot of times with positive affirmations and things like that.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
one of the things, and I want to encourage people to go out there, go on Amazon and get his book, or go to his website, ReginaldJacksonMayshack.com, and click the link on there, because you'll see the link to buy the book from there. And it's a very good read. So I encourage everybody to go out there and get that book, because there's a lot in there that, it's about your mindset, man. And we talk about your mindset is everything. If you can actually physically make yourself sick with your mindset.
Absolutely. But it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Reginald Jackson Mayshack.
And I noticed he's blogging on there too. So, make sure you jump on the website and check out his blogs too, because he's giving you some deep thoughts on there.
Yeah, get the book.
Yeah.
I'm on there now. I'm about to blaze him with some questions.
There you go. And on that note, Manspace Nation,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManspaceNat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
Out of here.